Okay, yeah, we have kicked it into episode 26 of the Necro-Schall base of 5 stuff. I poked around quite a few bases last time, like got rid of the bases over here, then wandered, that was pretty easy, so wandered over here, kicked over a lot of these bases as well. They've apparently killed one of my power poles, which is a bit of a shame, but then also wandered around and kicked over some other bases as well, to see if... And actually we are on 60 UPS now, so maybe this reducing combat thing is the way to go. Let's see if the UPS dies again. No, apparently, sure, we're all fine now. Whatever. Yeah, a lot of this area is clear. Some of this area is clear. I think we're gonna go push this base as well because it's still attacking me. But there's a couple of things to deal with first. First of all, this isn't really first. This doesn't need to be first at all. But let's get rid of. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I guess they're going to bring me more stuff. I guess we're going to go do some combat because now those are all in my inventory. I did want a number of things. First of all, can I fit this in over here somewhere? Maybe. Can I fit in another of these little patterns? I think that's not going to be good enough. It's going to need to go there. So that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be fine. Because these things. I wanted some nuclear ammunition because we have this now. I mean, there's also some Necro-Schall, or some Necromant versions of this stuff, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment because it requires other things I don't have. But all that's slightly whack. Never mind. We're going to do, we're going to just go say make me 4 stacks of this ammo. These guys can, because I'm pretty sure I've got some of the stuff sitting around. Depleted uranium, yeah, 100 depleted uranium, and then 100 of these guys as well. And then you can also have that request, and then I don't have speed modules with me at the moment. Did they end up... Did I dump a bunch of the stuff in the storage somewhere? Yes. Where are the speed module... I kind of wanted to give them speed module 2s. Oh, the speed module 2s would have gone back to the place where I'm upgrading them, wouldn't they? Okay, whatever. Speed module 1s it is. And so yeah, then let's connect these guys up, I guess. And then some of these things. So whatever, so this is going to make me a lot of nuclear ammunition, and I've got another 600 to play with myself. And yeah, whatever, all that's going to go there. And then I guess over here, back where we're requesting ammunition, that's now going to be 800 of those, thanks. So I'll have a lot of that stuff, which will be cool. The other bigger thing, which I probably should have done first, but haven't, is there's... Science is kind of ticking along, but only because I've got these stashes that I'm working down, because this science is kind of unhappy. The purple science is unhappy because of stone, which says mixed wood problems. These guys are actually unhappy because they don't have all of the robot frames they need, and that's given me an LDS backup, which all the way back to the mix build has actually apparently it's less jammed now. It was jammed before, and it was jammed on LDS, and it's still kind of jammed on LDS. So we're going to go and do a couple of things. Did I get prod mods? I'm not sure if I got prod mods. I will need prod mods for this next bit, because I wanted to... Actually, we can do some of this from the map. Upgrade these guys so that I'm getting more robot frames out. And then, what are these? Are these speed module... Speed 1 dudes? Sure, so I can have some of those there, and some of these here, and it's kind of like whatever. And then, prod mods I also should have down there because they should be going into the purple science, yeah? So let's go and like module those guys a bit harder. There we go. These guys. And then the other thing that I wanted to check is, yeah, all these guys are in fact got all their modules, because I think I'm going to be low on steel now. But part of that being low on steel is really these guys not running because I don't have the inputs. So let's go and, yeah, here am I gonna get? I mean, this wants to be a full yellow belt. I mean, this is already balanced here, so this is just kind of weird, but whatever. Then, if that runs on there, then I can have another one that arrives like so. And this has already got the prioritization fine. Then... is this... yeah, this is also only ever a yellow belt. So I can absolutely take another yellow belt of stuff over here and just put it in the same place. So this is going to go in there, then we just need to get the yellow belt because we don't really need worse than that. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so that should give us more steel, which is fine. And yeah, these are the other things, a couple of other things that happened between episodes. I kind of rebalanced the bots in the network, so the main build has a lot more bots in it now, in a way that's completely fine. And I think I've got some number of bots. I don't need... let's keep those. What is this? I don't need that. Then other things that happened is... yeah, this is all still backed up in a way that I should probably do something more about. Like, I don't think that one engine off one tank is going to be a good use of all of this stuff. But I think I do want... for reasons of being able to get rid of the other roboports, I think we want to put those down here, and then also have a kind of buffer thing here. So that, yeah, because the general concern is this, when all these guys are running, which they're currently not because they don't have the tank space to fill stuff up during the day, this belt of stuff is not getting very far. Whereas if I had, whereas at the moment, all the stuff has nowhere to go because this is full and this belt is full. So if I have another buffer of fuel here, then I can have more power grid over here and increase the rate at which I'm using all these things. Is this, except there's actually space. Cool, so I guess we're going this way. Yes, it'll be fine, won't it? Yeah, I kind of don't want... in fact, I kind of just want one of these guys to power all of them, he said, hopefully. Yeah, sure. Because then... this is still going to be a little bit inconvenient. And this probably gets its own distinct water source. Because then I think I want to... actually, that'll be fine. Yeah, so this will just buffer everything else. This won't unload onto sides evenly, but whatever. And then I'm just not going to worry about it. Yeah. Then the other thing that was vaguely interesting is the rocket is actually kind of waiting on the pad because I'm filled with science. So rather than atomic bomb, we're going to go and do something that uses space science, and then we're going to go back to the bomb just so that we can chew through some of this space science, even though everything is still going at the rate of blue science, which is, based on the number of green science assemblers, still a decent ratio. I wonder if I can just... I wonder if I'm going to get enough engines if I do this. Let's just do something cheeky and see whether or not this works. And just upgrade all of those speed modules and all of these speed modules to tier 2 speed modules. And then we'll get more blue science out. That's still not the blue science rebuild that I wanted to do, but that should get me a bit more utilization here, because this is the slowest kind of tech that I've got, right? This is a 60-second tech, and so this should be using all of my labs. He said, not having thought about how many labs he actually had and all of that. But yeah, there's a couple of other things to do today. We want to go back and put in the rest of this uranium processing over here, because we do have a good, nearly 20 stacks of uranium that I can enrich, and these guys aren't getting all the processes they need to, and then this goes, yeah, that's all fine. But I think the thing we're going to do first, especially as the UPS is decent now, is go and... So let's lock this down. I also wanted to go and push this space maybe, as an example of what the combat looks like now that we've got the nice rockets, of which I'm pretty sure I have. Oh yeah, I picked up more rockets, didn't I? So that's fine. And we'll throw... Do I want to throw this wall in? Do I want to put that wall somewhere else? I guess we'll do this wall, we'll do this wall, and so let's go and use this train in the manner for which it was designed, by grabbing... Oh, do I have... I'm not actually requesting rail at any point, am I? Yeah, so let's set this one up to request like 600 stacks of rail, and then I'm going to need some number of signals and some number of chain signals, and then probably only a couple of train stops. Other things I will need will be lots of these big power poles, cliff explosives. What else do I need for this kind of rail setup? Maybe I was going to put mining stuff in here as well. Is that... No, I think I actually do a different thing for miners, because the thing about miners is these guys take one slot each. So if I request 16 of these things so that I can build 2 mining outposts, that's 16 slots in this chest, which is just all of the stuff. But I think I still may as well set this thing up now. How many... Actually, let's have a look at... This is the new setup, isn't it? It's got all the beacons, it's got all the efficiency modules. I think it's probably got more efficiency modules than it needs. I could probably have this being another speed module, but whatever. How many things has this got? Only 6 miners, 40 beacons, so I'm going to need about 60 beacons. And then that means I'm going to need... All of these beacons are efficiency 2 modules, so I'm going to need twice as many efficiency 2 modules as beacons. So let's all just set this up. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. 60 of those, 120 of these, not 1,200. And then Prodmod 3s, I believe, weren't they? Yeah, Prodmod 3, speed 2. Probably I could have even more speed in that, but whatever. Prodmod 3s, I'm going to need like 20, and then speed 2s, I'm also going to need 20. And yeah, that's going to be already quite a full crate of stuff. But these things turning up are things that I need? Is that true? Maybe? Let's take a bunch of these. Then the other stuff I needed for wall is here, but I think I do need the fast inserters because we've got to do Schall Tower stuff. What else don't I have at the moment? I don't think I have... Yeah, let's just grab a bunch of useful stuff. And then let's throw a lot of these things in here, which is what this train is for. Flamethrowers. Flamethrowers and flamethrower stuff are the other things I need. I've actually got a lot of laser turrets already. Pipes, I'm going to need some pipes. Yeah. So let's drive this train somewhere. Let's drive this train to over here. And what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for cliff explosives? You are in fact waiting for cliff explosives. Yeah, we built some more solar last time as well. That's going pretty well now. The power grid is maybe... Oh, with power grid we're still capping out on the solar panel. Still need to build more of that. I guess the mixed build turned back on again because the yellow science is using all of the LDS that it can. So I guess let's check that the mixed build is... Yeah, it's letting some stone out, but also... I also blasted that stone buffer, which I guess is better than the alternative. but the mix build is mostly running, and the rocket launched, and the next one is nearly ready. Rocket fuel is completely busted, as it turns out, but we'll fix it. It'll be fine. That'll come back. We'll get some more rocket fuel. This LDS is also, if I wasn't already running this down. And the red chips are also about to back up. I guess that's also going to be a thing of not having the purple signs running. But then I also need more prod mods, so let's... Because I'm pretty sure I'm quite good for speed modules and could happily run... Oh, I have been running the speed modules down. That's exciting. Okay, the other thing I realized is, because this is all one... Yeah, because there's no chain signal here, let's actually go and just quickly do that. The train that I have in the current position blocks all of these trains from getting to or from this mining patch. So let's just throw a couple of dudes on there. That's an intersection, that's how intersections work, and now we've got this train doing its thing again. Yeah, am I getting attacked here? Do I want to push... I think I just want to push this rail straight through it, don't I? In which case, this train stop is no longer going to be a thing? Or this train stop is no longer going to be a thing? Or I just make its own... I just do another rail line through here. This actually looks like a pretty good spot. Yeah, sure. Because if I get rid of these two, then everything else still works, and then we can presume that we're not going to get attacked that way, which is, you know, sure, let's let that, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Take this little building train. Oh, do I have roboports? Do after that, did I, because I had, after all of that, I don't actually have roboports. Cool, okay. I guess we go back and get roboports, because that was even one of the things I put in the request chest and then didn't actually get. So let's leave, I guess let's leave that hole in the wall open just quickly and wander all the way back here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this chest here has the roboports that I want to take, that I did not take, even though the entire point of this chest is to have the things that I want to take when I'm going somewhere else. And so yeah, that was cool. But also we're also nowhere near Behemoths as well, which is why I'm also going to go and push these base and be reasonably happy about it, because we're still not actually at Behemoths. So yeah, give me the roboports. I probably have enough of those. I have enough tanks. Give me these as well. Do I want more repair packs? Sure. Then this thing, we can go back all the way over here again. Exciting. Let's have a look at this little attack that's crashing in. Mostly bigs and mediums. That's kind of fine. Everything just going to work because, you know, we've got all the damage upgrades. It's pretty good. Bots flying out, taking a bit of damage. It's a thing that using a lot of repair packs is also fine. Am I at the place? I'm not at the place. I'm not even going anywhere. How full is this garbage storage? This garbage storage is like over half full. It's closing in on 3/4 full, which is fine. I'm okay with that. We'll just go and throw a grenade at it at some point and the bots will put all the things back. I'm still not actually going anywhere. That's a bit of a shame. Because the other thing that I need to think about is... That's not where I want it to be. I want it to be... Well, let's actually check if these guys are getting enough steel now. No, they have all of the batteries. I guess the reason they don't have steel is because I just asked for more flamethrowers, and so I'm building more flamethrowers, and these guys are building more engines because... Yeah, but I am at least... All of the steel is running, which is... Or all of this steel isn't running. Do I just need more trains? How many trains do you guys have? I guess there's a bit of a delay. mean, I do have 6 trains on this. I guess it's just, yeah, it's just like the bad plan of having the stacker up here, and actually some of these things only having 3 mining outposts. That's actually, is that this one with? Yeah, so I kind of need to rebuild this train station again, which was on the list of things to do. It's just kind of grim only having 3 mining patches there, and then this one having 5, which is okay. So yeah, so we need to, I guess, start leaning on this guy more, because this one still has a nice healthy 7, and then maybe even set up another one at the bottom here, and then also at, I guess we're waiting for some other, that's not what I wanted. So where is the train that this is being blocked by? Oh, I know what that is. That's me trying to get into this segment and not being able to. Okay. Sure, nothing will go wrong here. We should have this segment now, so we should be able to drive down here and not worry about, yeah, there's a train waiting for us, so that's fine. Now we've cleared that segment, that train below us moves, and we're over here in the place we need to be, and we've got the roboports that we wanted, so now we can just kind of miss the turn we want. But other than that, see if we can do this again to get the turn we want. We do, which is good. So we've already kind of got power going this way. I also need to figure out where a stack is going to go here. And I think I put the train station over here for not having really any better place of, not really any better idea of where it's going to be. But I think if I go, yeah, let's run, did I actually get cliff explosives? Yes. I think if I run the train down, or maybe I just run the, yeah, let's actually run the train line, the main train line, just on the other side of the iron patch is bad, isn't it? Because I've got to figure out, I've got to have space coming out the top of it for the 2 locomotives at the front and the station. So yeah, we'll run the rail line kind of close to the coast is going to be the plan. Because I've already got power up there from when I was pushing all the bases, and I also don't know if I'm going to like run into expansions. That is entirely a thing that could be happening at this point. I could be getting expanded on. Oh yeah, and there are a couple of other places where there's junk. Can I just, how much junk do I have, and does it fit in here? Maybe. And then yeah, that we'll put a mine next to later. It'll be fine. Yeah, I think I already took all the corpses back, and that's just, you know what? We're not even going to worry about where the stacker goes at the moment. I think we're going to put, we'll just run this train through somewhere, and then later worry about how we're going to service the various mines that we'll have later. This is not going to be useful at this point. Let's get some of this, because do I only have 115 of these left? No, I have more than that. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I don't want to use the grenades, because the grenades will actually do a ton of damage, because I have a lot of upgrades now, and they're kind of upgraded grenades as well. Is here? Yeah, here's a decent place. Here's a place where this one can continue north that way, and then this one can continue this way. And I don't think that hits. I don't think that hits the power pole. I'm gonna get rid of some cliffs though, which is fine. Cliff explosives, more cliff explosives. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, because I don't actually have all that many cliff explosives left on. Cliff explosives? Don't have all that many poison grenades left on me at the moment. Cannot reach. Cool. And then that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be pretty much all we need in that direction. So let's... But also, I think I was reconsidering... Yeah, let's just get all these guys out of the way. Missed. Yeah, I can even leave all that stuff on the ground. Because I'll be putting a tower there at the moment. So if I'm pushing all the space, and I think that's what we're going to do next, because we still aren't worried about Behemoth biters, I think I can move this entire thing up a bit. So let's leave that kind of high-value train just sitting there at the moment, and figure out where the rest of this would move forward to, where I'm moving it. And I think it moves forward to here. I think that's a place I like more. Also, just in terms of where, yeah, where all the dudes are arriving around the side of the lake. So now we've got to get rid of a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, I should be able to get... yeah, let's grab these guys as well. Yeah, and I still kind of want to keep the train station out of the way of... I don't want to do that with the Kajosi. I kind of want to keep the train station out of the way of the iron patch, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, this is these guys overlapping is a bit of a shame. Now, never mind. So I guess now we do the thing where we move the entire train station. So let's grab all of that. I think that's as far as I want to go, and figure out how this overlaps. And I think here is a good place. So we'll put that there. We don't need that. Some of the stuff we don't need yet, and then there's just a bit of stuff over here to just get rid of and redo, which is fine. I kind of want a thing with... I want a thing with a lot of flamethrower turrets, because this is kind of an edge piece next to the water, and those things are the bits where we actually need a bit more support. But yeah, that's gonna be where the wall goes. So let's have... That's mildly annoying. Not that. Cue this. Yeah, this is not going to help us because I don't actually have a rubber hole to build this thing. That'll give me the curvature I need. I mean, it was always going to be a pain anyway because this thing is slightly offset from that. I mean, I guess I could have moved... Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's, instead of do all of this, let's change our mind about all of that, and then... Where can I just move... It's the station with the oil line, which is not going to be super easy to... Yeah, we'll just go like... Take all of that and put it up one. We'll just go there. And then this thing, instead of being there... Yeah, will be here, which is fine. And then this rail line actually just straight connects down here. Okay. Now, the cheeky question is... Actually, I think what I want to do is... We'll just give you a nasty temporary train station. You are going to need to be signaled, though, if I'm going to put the other... If I'm going to do... If I want to get this train in here sooner, and I kind of do, I'm kind of inclined to just let the bots start building all of this and worry about consequences of everything else later, because that doesn't need to exist, because yeah, like how much of... Look, these guys running. Oh, there's a cliff in the way. There's also a cliff there. Why did I not build more of those? Okay. Yeah, I think I mean, given that I'm going to be attacking that base, having these guys building all of this stuff is probably fine. So let's give them everything they might need. A lot more walls, a lot more rails, all of these kind of things. Yeah, you need a train station. You probably need some of those. You will need roboports. And then you need a bunch of stuff that I've got over here, right? I've actually only got walls over there. Walls and landmines are the things that I have over there, so that's pretty exciting. In that case, that means I have to give you everything else that you might need. Is that everything you need? Maybe. I probably need some of those if I'm going to be... yeah. So this guy is... not connected? Oh, because it needs to... yeah, okay. Let's put one on top of the hill. That's nice and thematic. Why not? Shouldn't that not be... yeah. Oh. Okay, so what has failed to connect? Is this one? Oh, this one's not too far away. Okay, so it's not going to go there. It's going to go, like, down here after all, somewhere, isn't it? Ah, no, it's because of the blueprint is connecting to this one. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so if I just give this bots, they will just go and start building everything, which is fine, because we've got a lot for them to do. And in the meantime, we will just, like, this is what this combat looks like now. Probably I should have put some landmines down, because a lot of these guys are going to be running at me. But that's kind of also fine. I should probably stand next to my turrets so they can shoot the things. And if I'm going to say put some landmines down, then let's also put some landmines down. And then yeah, just these explosive rockets do lots of good work. All of the grenade damage upgrades, all of the explosive damage upgrades. There's a lot of cliffs in there as well. And yeah, bots getting things done. Oh, they don't actually have all the rest of the roboports they need, do they? They don't have... also, that roboport isn't powered because it kind of needed... yeah, so we'll do that. It'll be fine. Oh, you guys don't have pipes, do you? You also need to give me all of this stuff back. Do you even have... I did give you those. Did I give you flamethrower turrets? No. Okay, so do that. And then I'll help deal with these guys. And then continue just pushing through this base. We'll retreat over those in a moment, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's time to retreat over those. That's what we said would happen. And it did, and it's pretty reliable. These guys are like high volume dudes who need to go away. Let's not throw... let's get some more landmines around this side if that's going to be a thing that's we're gonna worry about. Landmines, rockets. Landmines pretty effective. Bots are getting a lot of stuff built. Oh, they don't have these small power poles, and I didn't bring them many small power poles, so I might have to upgrade all of those. But that's also going to be okay. These guys can run over these landmines again. Still got a bunch more landmines. Maybe I should move those guns up as well. Let's do that. Guns can go like here. Rockets can go over there. This guy needs to not exist. Those guys also need to not exist. Yeah, so I have no idea what the problem was with the UPS last time. Because this all... well, some of these guys still exist. Because this is as spicy as it was last time in terms of what the combat is doing, except that the UPS is completely fine. So yeah, so just weird OBS things. Like maybe also was just recording stuff in like other background processes that were doing whatever. No idea. It's fine. Deal with all of those guys. They're all largely dealt with. These guys can also all go away. And this is also why legs are better than shields, because you can just run away from stuff and not worry about... Yay, sirens. Yeah, not worry about... Should I not have... I mean, I haven't extended the Roboport range, but should I not have... Oh, I do... That train has arrived, but it's not powered because it needed these power poles. Okay, so let's... Yeah, so now those flamethrowers are going to work, now the lasers are going to work. So that's the wall built behind me that was, you know, the thing that was going to happen anyway. That's all kind of nice. Let's continue extending this. These guys also need to... Yeah, whatever. Bots are going to keep building that. Don't have pickup towers yet, so... Or at least have not got pickup towers in that blueprint, so all this stuff on the ground is going to be on the ground for a while. I should have moved some of those defensive positions. In fact, we're going to leave a hole in the wall for the moment. Yeah, give me the rest of these landmines. This is... I don't know if landmines are going to be so useful when the Behemoths are out, but it's still... I mean, I guess for this kind of stuff, it's still going to be useful. Getting stuck on cliffs, that's cool. Yeah, run back. Didn't I have turrets over here somewhere? Oh yeah! You're right here are the turrets. I did in fact run through the turrets, so that was quite successful. And then there's a couple of these guys left. Yeah, pretty normal Necro-Schall things of not being able to pick up more stuff because my body is filled with stuff, but that's also fine. Yeah, all of this. And then all that wall is also just on the ground. So cool. This could have been the trash train, but it's actually also not the trash train. Yeah, we'll just have all of that stuff over there, and then I've also got a lot of stone, which I don't really have any plan to what to do with. Do I have 7 of these? That's kind of frustrating. I don't have 8 of those. Yeah, we'll do this one with these larger guys, because that's what I've got at the moment. And then this thing is also needing inserters that I don't have. So let's just give this... Yes, I am aware the wall is not fully built, and there are also holes in it, and it's all probably going to be fine. Yeah, whatever. Cannot handcraft one of those things. So there's probably wall on the ground there, which I can... Oh no, bots. Bots did that. Okay, anyway, oh wait, I should have the guns. I should have these guns, because this is a small base suitable for tower pushing. Turret pushing, I mean. Yeah, these guys over here don't need to be here anymore. And neither do these guys. Someone's attacking my wall. You guys don't have stuff. Did I not bring you enough flamethrowers? Do I have... I still have flamethrowers in my inventory. Why do I still have flamethrowers in my inventory? That's silly. So yeah, give you all of the flamethrowers, more laser turrets, some other laser turrets. I've still got 6 walls. I don't know if you need any more of those, but is this going to get... You actually don't have build range on everything. And then a bunch of these didn't connect up. So should they have connected up? And do I need... Oh, because you didn't get cliff explosives. That's also a thing that I should have given you. Yeah, that would have been better of me. So have the cliff explosives. Bots are still... No one's free, but then again, I guess everyone is busy putting walls in and putting all of these flamethrowers down, all that kind of stuff, which is also fine. I can sneak through here before you guys put the walls in the way. So I still have the guns and the bullets up, which is fine, because we've got to go over here and do this. And that's that base pushed. And yes, still didn't actually give us all that much evo. Like we're still on 95 out of 100% of the next rank of where where Behemoths would start turning out. We've got a lot of landmine ghosts on the ground. Do I have I do have a landmine deconstruction planner. So all of those as well, I guess. And then I've got to build out here. I wanted to connect it. To put some roboports down here, so that everyone else can help pick that stuff up. And then I've also got, let's just do this with towers. Is that actually, no it didn't. Tower here. How many of these things do I have? Tower here. And we should be picking some of the stuff off, a large amount of stuff off the ground. Yeah, and then while we're dealing with that, you guys don't have underground pipes or repair packs. Acceptable. Things I can deal with, because I'm pretty sure I still have a large number of underground pipes myself, and then these things you guys don't want. Like that's just not useful stuff for you to have. I'll come back for the landmines at some point as well. These guys can go in here. These guys can go in here. I should really have a thing that would be useful is a way for me to recycle stone that turns up on the trash train, because that's going to continue to be a thing. Do I? I don't have the rails. I must have given you guys the rails. Rails. So we can connect this guy up. Like so. And then have chain out. And then yeah, this rail here is going to just continue for a bit, so that this train can get out of the way, so that I can have these trains actually turn up and getting the business done. Because this train's doing its thing. This one is, that one's still disabled, but I can get it more abled by getting rid of all of these ores. Why is there a wall on here? I guess it was on the ground. Yeah, it was on the ground, and I picked up things on the ground. So that would have been how that happened. And then this one here is kind of unhappy. We're gonna have to revisit some of that, but it's fine. Is this? That's still disabled. Okay. Because how far does this go? Does this cover? That actually covers a bit more than I need it to. It could probably be actually not far. This other one, based on how these overlaps look, could go here. Yeah, that can go there. We can then do this kind of something. Actually, do I have the inventory space for this? I think so. Before we do that, yeah, because we see these other guys wandering around on the map doing who knows what. They're probably an expansion group. These guys are almost certainly an expansion group. They're not going any decent way to be attacking anything. And we can just deal with them so that we don't have an expansion. Now we've got stuff on the ground, so let's get that as well, because I'm not going to drag power for a pickup tower all the way over here. So yeah, expansion management. That's a thing we wanted to deal with, isn't it? Like, I kind of want to check on... This should all be empty now, right? Yeah. I kind of want to check on how my rocket is doing, and whether or not the rockets are keeping up with the amount of science I'm trying to do. But I think it's probably fine. Okay, so we got to get all these guys also back in just here. Actually, let's put all the stuff on the side that has the combinator with it, so that it's more likely that the train will get called. Because I would rather have all this stuff in my base getting processed, or at least, you know, in the cache of stuff that's buffering to be processed. Is this... yeah, this train is now arriving. This train is out of the way. These signals are actually blocking the other train. These signals need to be here, and then these signals don't need to exist. And quite possibly there's a train on its way. Okay, so we secured... we actually haven't secured this. We need a couple more flamethrowers. Things to do later. Yeah, that's fine. Let's... yeah, I do need to bring these guys some bitter inserters. But all of this thing... let's figure out where this goes. Do bots even have... do bots even have belt? Bots apparently have some belt, but probably not enough belt. Give me these things back. How are we going to get... like that? Whatever. It'll be fine. These guys... yes, that train is now full. Actually, give me some of the stuff back. Yeah, it's doing whatever it can. I mean, I've also got this train here that I can just dump other stuff in, so that's kind of okay. And yeah, we've got to do something about these spawner corpses as well, because we currently have no processing set up for the spawner corpses, but that's fine. Yeah, so this wall is... I mean, we've got the pickup towers on it, but we don't have any actual radar. Do I wanna... I don't even think I care about pushing this base yet. I mean, it's going to be attacking, but I'm not actually mining here yet, so whatever. Do I go and do the next wall? Do I push this base? Let's do a wall over here. Do I have... let's grab everything that the bots won't need here. We'll leave them some wall. I'll take the fish. They can have 2 laser turrets. They shouldn't be losing any of those things. Then you guys have all got a bunch of robots, yes, but also those... I mean, A, those are the bots. B, I kind of need to go back to my station anyway. I need to go back to my home station to get more rail. So let's find the home station and go there. And yeah, should I set up the uranium processing in the meantime? I mean, this whole backside here is still just open, like it's not secured at all. So I'd feel happier if I got at least a wall in here, and then we will be super close to securing all of this oil, which is probably going to be a thing at some point. Let's check on the science, and the science is still going slowly because purple science. Is that purple science because brick? It is purple science because brick. Is the mixed build still unhappy? Yes. Yeah, because the problem, one of the problems here is not getting the brick out means that all of this stuff is backed up, which means I'm not getting the brick off the trains because the trains are waiting here long because everything is flowing slower. Which also means that the red chips aren't getting used, which means the purple science is going slowly, which means it isn't using either the steel or the red chips. So that's all cool. Give me all these things back. Oh, because I am... where am I? Am I in the train? Yeah, fine. I was wondering if there was a thing that I could do here, and I think there is. I think... okay, let's also request, in this train, request another 20 stack inserters. That's going to be a thing we need. And then we're going to go and do something about stack inserters and... oh, you needed... not that, you needed that. Yeah, at this point, I reckon we just upgrade to uranium ammunition, because it's basically free. I mean, it costs us time, sure, but at this point, like, given we've already got red ammo, given we've already got depleted uranium, it just costs us the assembly time, which is you know, some stuff I can attend. Yeah, because I wanted to do something like here. Grab... If I plug that stuff in there, then other than the fact that I need more power poles, which I can get from here anyway, no, because I'm also requesting stone over here, aren't I? So I would have to break this bot sorting from the smelt face, or otherwise not be putting stone in these things, but I also can't break this robot network from the rest of them all, because these things need to be in them all. Because the plan was to have something where I would request stone somewhere down here. And yeah, because if I requested stone down here, then stuff coming from the mixed build is still going to take priority, which is cool. Maybe I should actually put... actually, let's not do it there. Change my mind. Let's copy this and put it there. Yeah. We'll do that instead. Let's wander down there and set some stuff up. Yeah, do I want... Maybe I just don't... Like, what else am I actually processing off of this stone? This stone wanders down here, gets turned into wall, goes into this box of wall, goes to the military science. Whereas if and I kind of was wondering if I was going to do this anyway, why is military science slow? Is military science full? Wow, that's not something I was expecting. Cool. If this instead comes this way, if military science is full and purple is struggling, I should go back to doing something that requires military science but not purple, and then later we can come back to mining productivity, and then maybe later we can come back to bombs. Sure, whatever. Because this is everyone moving and happy now. What was I here for? I was here for belt. Yeah, those guys were going to get Logibots as well. Why is... Oh, you never had the belt that you needed. Okay, interesting. You know what? Logibots can help me out with this stuff. Yeah, I think what we're doing is we're actually just getting rid of this stuff. I don't think I'm smelting stone at all there. Maybe I split some of it out, but I think I just forget about it and stop caring. And then... Yeah, the problem with that is even... Like, let's go and set this stuff up first. The problem is if I get enough stone from the mixed build, then... Like, if this is going to be stone, and spoilers it is... Say 200 there, and then 200 on this side, right? Yeah, and then you guys can have some of each of that. If I'm getting enough from the mixed build, then these boxes don't take, and then... So I think I actually still need... I think I just need to make a mess. Is this... Yeah, so let's set those to that many each. And then set this stone back up again, having disconnected all of these guys. Yeah, because this belt here is where the stone needs to go. So I think I'm still going to have to... Yeah, I think I'm going to have to put this request back, which makes me a little bit sad. Didn't go there. How did this thing go? Kind of doesn't matter. I'll just, like, do it any way that I like. This was not how it was before, but it'll also be fine. That's kind of not really fine, is it? do I only give it one request then? Sure, let's just give it one request box. And we will just deal with having a lot more bots going to different places. So this is gonna, this is now gonna request. Is it actually requesting stone? It's not actually requesting stone. Let's have this request 200 stone, and so there's probably still, there's all this stuff getting picked up. This stone going to wherever it goes. This thing will pull stone out. Down here we'll also have stone running. I mean, being short on poles is interesting. I guess I never upgraded this from the other kind of belt. Oh well. Am I going to? Maybe. I could upgrade. All I need to do is put it on both sides of the belt. If poles go on both sides of the belt, then they'll unpack onto this red belt here. So where is? There we go. Sorted. Why am I getting so little steel out? Is this also just because this belt needs to be upgraded? Because I've got red to here. Do I have? I have some amount of steel in the buffer. Okay. Let's just see what happens when we upgrade all this stuff. Maybe I will have enough. Maybe I won't. Maybe various builds will die. That is a sacrifice that I am willing to make. Red belt to there. These guys. Okay, so all of that's upgraded to red belt. Yeah, that's doing a thing. These guys are not all running because they don't have engines. You're not running because you don't have. What do you even need? Why are you not running? I don't have lubricant. That's not something I was expecting. Okay, I think I have a couple of speed modules. Let's just run over here and speed module the lubricant. And because I'm nice, be even more productive. You've got probably enough oil. It's probably fine. Okay, so we got more of that. That's all happening. I've still got a lot of landmines. So yeah. I was going to build this was the next thing to happen, wasn't it? And then what are you guys complaining about having? Stack inserters and flamethrowers and belt. So those are all things that I can. Belt, stack inserters, flamethrowers is the other thing I need, which I should have up at the smelt face, so we can go and do that. This is all mostly fine, probably. Here should be, let's just take a bunch of, let's just take all this stuff, because I've got another wall to build anyway. So we'll put some wall down there. We'll put something. I don't need all those guns. All of that can go in there. Then I'm gonna need more rail. Am I waiting on? That's the other thing about building rail, is that these guys, this guy is not getting the pole it needs to build rail. So let's grab this and put it here, and now I will have an additional source of rail that I can grab. Almost all of the yellow science is running because we're getting enough frames from it. We've run down the yellow science. In fact, we've run down all the science, which is pretty nice. Pretty happy with how most of that is going. I will need more wall. I will need the whole thing about not having rail. Okay, whatever. We won't worry about that. Let's wander back out over here. So I guess we put this wall down. We've pushed a base. We'll finish this thing. We're not going to worry about mining that. Then I don't know what this looks like. This looks like this is going to be another unpleasant wall shape that I won't enjoy, but this looks like it should be flat wall. And there's another box of stuff over here from when I was pushing all these bases, and then in a variety of places there's just more junk on the ground. which is fine. But I think we want to go set this up, and then I want to work on refining uranium again, because I've got some more of that can be done. You needed some of these, you needed some of these, you needed some, no, don't, thanks. Oh yeah, because I also needed to get these bots back, didn't I? Because these were the bots that I was building this stuff with. Okay, you can have some of those, you won't need any of these left. Is that all? One thing over here is blinking. What's blinking over here? Who doesn't have what? Where is... I don't need that at all because I've already got one in the different spot. Okay, cool. So that wall is built. Give me some bots back, because I'm going to need bots for, to be fair, a smaller piece of wall. So you can have 27 bots. Is still not a large number of bots, but I think it's fine. And then we're going to take all of this and go the other way. Which I have not built an intersection, because of course I would not. Because why? Intersections are not things that happen. Did I get more cliff explosives? I've got another 8 cliff explosives. So that could be interesting. I think I just want to go straight here. I think I want to go straight up here. And cliff explosives is this guy. And then just keep building this way. Yeah, this is, I guess, one of the reasons why you do it in a car, isn't it? It's easier to get rid of all of those things. And then, yeah, there's stuff on the ground over there. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Do I cliff explosive that, or do I curve? Yeah, we'll curve the rail around here, because we are kind of going in that direction. Like this, apparently. Yeah, uranium ammo is pretty good. All the stuff I'm not really inclined to deal with yet. Is that true? Maybe I am. I mean, this is a military structure. I don't know if it will... Well, at least I assume it's a military structure because it performs as radar does. This one got attacked at some point. I'm pretty sure I didn't drive into that. I'm pretty sure that was someone deciding to chew it. So if I do this, then they didn't actually connect. Good job. Then these guys will get picked up at some point. You can just, yeah, we'll just continue to build your rail network for you. And I'll do this, I don't think I really need to do this by hand, because I'm not seeing a whole lot of other trees to worry about kicking over. Okay, I say that and then find a rock. Cool. Okay, so this is a nice little choke point here. So let's find a section that has... Yeah, that has some train stations and some roboports and a pickup tower, so we'll grab that, and we'll throw this, like, here. Do I want to... I think I want to leverage... Yeah, let's leverage that cliff. Then this is going all the way up, and it is... And this coverage is pretty good, and then we just want some more of this on this bottom half. Then this thing, that section certainly doesn't need to exist. And then we put the walls back on the cliff, so let's not do that. And then, is this going to be, I don't think this is actually going to be enough flamethrowers to keep me happy on this bottom half, but that's okay, because we can just do that, and then I will be happy about... Okay, and then also get rid of all those trees, because we're going to burn them down otherwise. Yeah, and then we can do the same thing of... So I need a place for my train to be out of the way. It's too close, isn't it? And then, okay, rather than destroy these trees, we're going to have my train, I guess I can I can put my train on this track. I'm not going to need this for a while. Where's my train? Here's my train. Go over here. Cool. Just run in front of it. It'll be fine. Because we want to signal these things. We want to signal it again into the station. Gets a regular signal out onto the network. Gets a chain signal. That's all pretty fine and normal. Where's my power? My power's down there. That's a janky ass power network. Let's not do that. One of those will not be staying. Okay, we do that. We get these guys. I put them where I was going to have to put wall, so I guess we have to put the wall back again. But that's sorted now, so that's fine. This guy. Put a box here. Give this all these guys, and then just all the stuff. All of the stuff. Walls I probably should have started with. Flamethrower turrets, lasers. Where are my underground pipes? Are my underground pipes over here? Yeah, I've got a bunch more stuff in here. Okay, fine. Yeah, and we're getting defended, aren't we? A bunch of these. I don't know what else they need. Kind of haven't been paying attention. Just kind of throwing stuff at them. Maybe they need some cliff explosives. Yeah, and we're gonna have another wall. So that's nice. As soon as these guys put these train stations in place, and I guess the nice thing about this setup is if the tank doesn't exist, actually there's some things that I don't think I've given the bots that I only need one of. If the tank doesn't exist, then the train station just immediately exists and is active, which means that the train will immediately start to attempt to come over here and drop stuff off. So that's all going to be fine. This hopefully one of those guys is trying to do a thing. You still have. Oh, I don't have tanks. Yeah, I thought I had tanks. I thought you guys had tanks. There we go. Yeah, lots of tanks. That should all work. These guys are also finding some immune things, and also the flamethrowers don't have oil yet, so that's going to be a thing that we'll deal with. Let's wander back down here. Because all the flamethrowers are built now. There should be. This guy should have picked up all the stuff, and it has. Boxes. You guys don't have boxes. So now you guys have got that as well. You've dropped off the oil. Is this on manual? It's not a manual, because I told it to go somewhere particular. Yeah, so we've still got. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing again, where this stuff can have whatever it likes. These guys must be. Yeah, this is. So we're at 95%. I need to do this down here as well. These things aren't. Oh, this one is actually full. This was the other thing that I think might have been the cause of the UPS issues. Is all these guys dying and trying to figure out where they can drop stuff on the ground. So I did visit these between and emptied them out, kind of. But we need to do that again. Yeah, so we've secured some, but not all of this area. We're polluting all of it because that's how 5% dispersion ratio works. And I think, actually, I do have a car. Do I have fuel? I have fuel. Because I still have, I still have all the tools I need to start some pretty major fights. Let's get back almost everything that I would need. Or just put it back in the train, because the train is a safer place than all of those. Yeah, is the train actually a safer place than those chests? Maybe. I mean, it's further outside of the laser coverage, but whatever. Yeah, sure. So I was just going to go for a little drive and see what the terrain is like generally in this direction, because I haven't actually gone this far yet. Like I think there are some worms over here from a base that I killed. Yeah, so I killed the base there. That's pretty fine. We've seen what that looks like. What does... Oh, this is looking much better. This looks like I could have quite a nice... Yeah, this is where our choke point is. So we're going to have horizontal wall here, horizontal wall here. All of that's going to be pretty happy. And I still kind of have to worry about dudes turning up in here and wandering all the way down there. But they might also just wander over here. Can't really tell. Let's... Just dealing with these guys quickly, and there's a bunch of stuff on the ground, and then somewhere over here, yeah, here's this little like star of like power poles that sticks up on the minimap, and I've actually fully emptied that at the moment, so that's nice. We could just take all of that loot and not worry about losing any of it, and then I think some of the larger bases I did with pickup towers, but then again some of the stuff I didn't. All of that's just kind of sitting around. Yeah, let's go and process some more uranium. I think most of... I don't think I went... Yeah, just give me this back. I don't think that... I mean, the mix build is still sad and busted. But hopefully if research is progressing, then... I mean, because the other thing might be I might just have to kill some of the red chip processors. Why no one else has... Only this first guy has... Because only one of these, and then the rest are stuck on engines that are stuck on steel. I guess because I took lasers and flamethrower turrets again. Maybe also if I keep launching rockets, then I keep taking steel for solar panels. I was wondering if the other iron lane had run out, but it doesn't look like it has. Looks just like many things are just a mess. How's the rocket going? The rocket is... Yeah, the rocket is waiting to launch because I'm not actually using all of the science that quickly. This guy is only wired to one of them, and it's the one that outputs later, and so this all kind of being annoying and building up. And the steel, I guess, is going kind of nice for the purple science, but also the mixed build is fully backed up on multiple things. It's backed up on LDS and also on red chips. So that's probably going to be, you know, not necessarily a surprise. Active provider, get rid of all of those things I will not need. Here's where all the rail can live, and the combat one is where all the landmines can live, because I don't think I'm going to need those super quickly either. And then I do have a lot of those things to repair, but actually gun turrets go in the combat thing, because that's when we need them. Okay, let's... I mean, we've kind of... Oh, we really haven't, have we? We are super short on yellow science because of that steel. Okay, fine. I guess no more researching things that need yellow science. Things that... the fireball damage is actually... Yeah, fireball damage is going to be a good candidate for things that don't use purple science, but most of these we should just blast through, and then we'll just wander down here, figure out what to do about... Can I request steel? Because I would want to request steel like here, and I think the answer to that is probably yes. Was I not putting poles on both sides of that belt? Oh, I nearly was, and then I was not. So that should get me more poles, which is fine. Yeah, then I think I do actually request steel here, because it's kind of important that these guys get everything they need, so that although... I mean, putting steel here is going to make blue science run as well, which is nice, but it's also going to mean that I might just end up with more Why am I not... What am I even building that's taking these from the logistics network? Never mind. Things to not worry about now. We'll just run over here and figure out how we're going to refine some more uranium, because we have quite a lot of it, which is nice. Then don't have the tech for building munitions yet, but can at least do... I think, yeah, and I think we're just going to have to figure out how all of this goes separately. We're just going to rebuild all of this kind of nonsense. But we've got, yeah, a decent amount of that, a decent amount of depleted stuff. I don't even know where... Okay, this is going to be a box of depleted stuff. Yeah, so if I have... This is going to have depleted and low enriched, because that's what goes into the Kovarex, which means this belt, if I do the same setup here, except I also have not done any ratios work about exactly how many of these we need. But if this is high enriched, then this pattern here is going to be the thing we need. Yeah, highly enriched uranium. But then the question is, which direction do we take things off? Because the other thing I'm thinking about is, actually let's check how much this stuff needs. It needs 20 low enriched uranium in 180 seconds. So it's like 7 a minute or something weird like that. Whereas these guys are doing... Each of these is doing 140 to 41 in 3 minutes. Okay, so I don't need nearly that much high enriched, but I do also have this backlog to work through. So let's just get you guys doing that. Yeah, all of this is going to kind of jam up soon, but I'm not super concerned about that. Because the thing I was thinking of is, I can put more Kovarex on this side of this thing. In fact, if I did... If I did this way... this one here is also depleted and low enriched, isn't it? So if I did something silly like that, then this one here is also a feed that, not the enriched stuff here, but this Kovarex needs. So, and then how many of these guys can I fit? I can probably fit, like normal, another 8 of these things in here, right? Oh wait, do I have... Yeah, these things don't need to exist at all anymore. I have done that little hop over to the mixed build, and in fact the mixed build is jammed and full. So the question is, how am I getting... Yeah, so this is... Wait, do I even want to do that with... I think I also want to do this one, that underground, so I can beacon these Kovarex dudes a bit harder, because that's also going to be what this is about. Even though, I mean, I could have them on the outside here, but whatever. Yeah, so this is... Now I've got to figure out how to untangle all of this stuff. Because, spoilers, we're also undergrounding all of these so that I can have even more beacons in here, because, you know, Kovarex gonna like having beacons. yeah, so we're doing the low enriched thing. This, let's throw this here and throw all the low enriched in there. And then also put that there, so these guys can get all the low enriched they need. The issue then is that all of these outputs are coming down here. So I want, first of all, I want all of the high enriched, and I just want that. Like, that wants to be in a box, in 2 boxes, in fact. Get me all of the high enriched. I will need that for weapons later. Then I kind of want... Where does the low enriched go? Do I just put this on this belt again? Because I could put it on this belt again. And that would feel pretty bad, but I could. The reason why I got those guys out of the way is I should now, I think, be able to slap more of these guys in. If I just move the acid pipe slightly. Yeah, so we're going to have more Kovarex happening. This is going to make it more difficult to get that other belt in. But I kind of want... So I've got to have... This belt here has both, doesn't it? And then this belt here... I think... Wait, is this giving me out... Oh, this is giving me out low enriched and depleted, and then these guys are also giving me a bunch of depleted and highly enriched. And the depleted... Well, the highly enriched we're just pulling out. I think... I don't think I do this here at all. I think we run these feeds from the other side. Because this is going to have... Yeah, because these guys are going to be self-sufficient with low enriched, but need all of the depleted stuff, which these ones are spitting out. So in fact, if I do something like... If I do this, then the Kovarex will get all the enriched they want, and the surplus enriched will flow into the high processing, which means that... Is this even... I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to do this back here. That way around? Yeah, sure. Except not there. Because I don't think I'm going to have the space for that. Yeah, because then I can still do this kind of garbage here. So that's my enriched part. Then here I can do the depleted on one side and enriched on the other, but also which way is that going? Is that the way I want? The low enriched are going to be on the outside, which is the wrong way around. Okay, that's fine. Just depleted on the other side. Because then these guys want it down here. So all of... Oh wait, these boxes of stuff... Like, the Kovarex can start with this. This is what the Kovarex need. So they've now got all the stuff they need. These ones can go back in here. These depleted ones, I guess, can also just like have all of that. So then what happens? What happens to the depleted and so the enriched stuff that these guys spit out? All the enriched is going to get eaten, all the light enriched is going to get eaten by the upgrade to the heavy enriched, But what happens... We've already got some iron, which is nice. What happens to the depleted uranium that builds up here? I think I have to pass it back around this way, don't I? What is... These guys are going to be completely self-sustaining at this point, aren't they? Yeah, because they're going to be getting all the depleted they need from this stuff. Which is also going here. Yeah, then I just need an outflow for depleted things, in fact. Yeah, like that. Can I have another one of these? Like, I don't really need another one of these in here, but can I fit another one of these in? Not like that pattern, I guess like this pattern. Yes. Okay, because the reason I like doing that is now I can just also do that, and all of the depleted falls out, and then also all of this just depleted uranium falls out the bottom of that. And then I can have one of these things here, and do that, and we are restored, I guess. Where's... You guys want both of the kinds of things that I have. Okay, so, I wonder whether or not that actually works. Maybe. What we've got is... We've got all of the uranium turning up from the mixed build. One of the things I did want to do was make sure that the depleted uranium can continue to feed into the Kovarex, because I don't know that these guys get depleted uranium if I'm not building it from the Kovarex process. But also these guys are running slow. Actually, I can put a box here, can't I? So if I can have... Yeah, actually, a lot of depleted uranium. Yeah, just give me all of that. It'll be fine. Give me all of that. If you guys ever need more uranium, like this, having a box here and like so will mean that you guys continue to have large volumes of depleted uranium at your disposal. So that's all probably fine. I don't think I'm hitting belt capacity issues here. Even if I am, I mean, maybe I am, and we can just deal with all of that. So that's going to be high capacity coming out. This one here might also need to be high capacity. So yeah, we're gonna have a bunch more stuff coming out. I think that is going to be... I mean, how many of these things have I got already? 4 and 30, and then actually making the weapons I want requires 30. So yeah, I don't feel bad about spending quite a bit of time building a large nuclear enrichment plant, because for all of this that I've done so far, I've got 1 and a bit nuclear weapons worth of stuff, and I'm not really about 1 and a bit nuclear weapons worth of stuff. I'm about a lot more than that. So yes, that's the thing we did today. I'm gonna have to figure out these guys at least. Yeah, so some decent number of these guys are working. I might just have to clip off the mixed build, or at least clip off some part of the mixed build, because you know, we're getting some amount of this stuff out. We're doing research, but we're doing... Yeah, we are actually ticking down the military research, which is nice. All this stuff is kind of going... Yeah, I'm gonna need to get more steel from somewhere, which is kind of... I mean, I say that, but then I'm actually completely out of bricks. I guess I have... yeah, these guys are requesting some of the bricks. Okay, so let's... That's kind of also a thing that was always going to happen, that I was wondering about whether or not I was going to have to deal with. So I guess... Like, these guys are requesting bricks, which is fine, but these guys are still also requesting bricks in a way that's going back to the smelt phase. So I guess we just push these one way, and then for anything that's left, we can have these things Okay, so we're still going to be making a lot of stone, which is going to, I guess, go towards the centrifuges that we were just dealing with. But we've also chewed through most of that goop processing, which is nice. Are we doing... And then we've also chewed through most of this processing, which is also nice. And then we've not got... There's a radar. I thought there was a radar somewhere on here. There's a radar. Okay, fine. Yeah, we've actually not got rid of... Have we got rid of most of... I don't think we have. I suspect we've just... 1.75... 1.712... Yeah, we're probably just filling... this. I mean, I could also red belt this and then split this again on the other side, whatever. Not a huge concern. Yeah, power grid. Let's actually check on the power grid. Oh yeah, it's fine because the mix build is mostly dead. But we've worked through most of this goop. These guys are okay. Some of these are still with large stacks of stuff that they are unable to dump out, and then we've still got. Oh, we're chewing through this because this used to be 5 or 6 times larger than it was. So that's all fine. We've cleared out a bunch of corpses. We're probably just not getting attacked as much as well at the same time because these. I wonder if we've got any expansions over here. These are all radar scans. It doesn't look like we've even got any expansions in this area at the moment. So yeah, in between, might do some more wall stuff over here because that's all going to look like this looked like, which is pretty standard. We'll also do... Oh, these guys complaining about not having landmines. Yeah, we're going to have to go down there and like just also do the same thing here because we need some rail supply there. We need to be taking these things back. Might go... I mean, there's a bit of me that was wondering whether I push these bases and put walls here and walls here and walls here, but I don't think that's going to be worth it either. But these spots also need actual defenses because we're getting... I mean, we're still not particularly close to Behemoths. We're edging towards Behemoths. But that's also with all those nest kills we just pushed out. So yeah, things largely fine. We're going to have more mixed build issues later. We are at least now doing things at the rate of red science because this is one of the weird recipes that has all of that. Yeah, I guess things continue. Territory expands, bases get pushed, stuff gets built, new weapons to play with. Got some new guns, got some new ammunition. Yeah, things.